Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host Jennifer. Today, okay, I said I was not going to participate in the Hobby Lobby clearance sale. I swore I wasn't gonna and it got me, but it only got me for $8. And it didn't get me because Mr. Cinnamon actually did this. The total was $8.96. Hobby Lobby clearance. What did I buy? Well, first of all, I went to the Hobby Lobby in Huntsville, Alabama. I don't know when they started their clearance, but all they had by the time I got there was, what is that yarn from Lion Brand? And it was only 50% off, so it wasn't even at the 75% off that it normally is. It was the Lion Brand, and it's a really nice yarn. I've showed it on the channel. Oh, color. What in the heck is that yarn? Color Theory. My phone didn't even need to rescue me. The Color Theory yarn from Lion Brand was clearanced out. It was 50% off of normal price, which I've seen it on better sales on Lion Brand. So I started to buy them and I was like, you know what? Better not, because I don't need them. B, we're traveling, so I don't want a lot of yarn. I was not going to do a big yarn haul. It wasn't going to happen. I just wanted, honestly, Mr. Cinnamon kept pushing me. Let's go check. Let's go check. Hey, there's a Hobby Lobby over by where we're eating dinner. Let's go check. They were wiped out. So Huntsville, Alabama must have did their sale last week. They were wiped out. But I did find a couple of things that I wanted, and I'm kind of happy I did. Now this goes back to my spinning journey. If you guys remember, I have been spinning on my new spinning wheel. I've been spinning acrylic yarn. And I've been spinning acrylic because it's cheap. I had a bunch of it, and I don't want to waste the more expensive roving or fluff practicing and screwing it up, because wool can be expensive, and I would rather practice and play with something that is much cheaper price-wise in case I screw it up, or in case I get frustrated and want to throw it out the window. The yarn, not the spinner, the spinning wheel, okay? So that's basically what I bought. I bought fluff, okay? So I showed you guys, and this is a hot mess. This is the Showstopper yarn, and it is normally $9.99. This made 5 hanks of yarn. So it says this is 10 ounces. It is 284 grams. So I made 5 50-gram hanks of acrylic. Well, there is a little bit of wool in this. There's only 15% wool. I didn't think there was wool in this at all. Okay, so there's a little bit of wool, but this is 50% acrylic, 35% polyamide, 15% wool. And this stuff spins up beautifully. Now, I've had my eye on this, and I know you guys, it looks really blown out to you guys, but it is a blushy pink color. I'm just giving my camera time to adjust. It's a blush pink. And the colorway is probably blush. Yeah, the colorway is blush pink. So, this stuff spins beautifully. I wanted the pink for a while because, the Showstopper is the brand. So it's Yarn Bee is the brand, Showstopper is the name of the yarn, and then just below that is the color. So Yarn Bee is the brand, Showstopper is the fluff, pink blush, or blush pink is the color. I already told you all the specs on this. This stuff spins really good, both in my drop spindle. You know what? I want to go back and buy that drop spindle. What do you think? We went to a little yarn shop last night, and I keep thinking about the drop spindle. She had this gorgeous drop spindle, and I want it so bad. Do I need it? No, but it was beautiful. And if I get paid today, we're going back over there. I'm talking
saving money.
Yeah, I just gotta get paid first.
I'm saving money.
You're saving money? That's fine. You have 2 drop spindles. What happened to my camera? Just made a... I don't know, it got dark. Did you see that?
Does it have auto brightness?
It's got something weird popped up on the screen.
What does it say?
I switched batteries out. My battery is overheating. It's fine. So that's what little man was like, you need to check, because a little thing popped up on the screen that I've never seen before. And if I record too long, my camera overheats. It's a really good camera, but one of the main things is if you record longer than an hour, it can overheat. So we just swapped the battery out and hopefully that works. All right, so I got this, normally $9.99. It was clearanced out for $2.74. So for the grand total of about $3, I'm gonna be able to get about 5 50-gram hanks of yarn out of this. But I also plan on taking some of this, I swear it's there, that's the perfect color. I need to get a blank wall behind me when I film, because I'm kind of liking this. Maybe the new house will just have a blank wall back there. Because that is perfect. That is showing up true to color. I want to mix this with some of the really bright pink and kind of tone it down a little bit that I've already spun, because I overspun some of that yarn, so there's kinks in it. But if I blend it with some other yarn, it actually spins it backwards, and so maybe it won't be so overspun. But I got the pink because, I mean, pink, it's me, right? And then I got this color because I thought this would blend really good. Did you have Cheez-It crackers over my yarn? There's little Cheez-It bits in here.
No.
Goldfish? Maybe. Wish you could have seen his face. He's like, yeah, I did. All right, so I got the brown. And it's not a terrible brown. I'm not a big brown fan. I have some bamboo at home that is a really ugly color. I showed you guys. It's like an army green, and I mixed it with purple, and I don't like it. But I was thinking, like, along those lines, doing some more neutrals, because this would make a beautiful sweater. This is more accurate. See, when I bring it up close, it's like blown out, but yeah, it's brown. So this is the color Pheasant Feathers, which I find to be an accurate depiction of this color. Funny story, my hair actually turns this color in the sunlight, generally, although it's turning white right now. My hair's all sun bleached. But yeah, Peasant Feathers, and this one was also $2.74. And then last but not least, I got this beautiful gray color, which will blend with any of the yarns. This one is called Sleepy Sky, and it goes very well with the wall behind us, but it's really pretty. It's like I said, these have seen better days. These are not getting snapped up. Like, nobody's buying these, so I don't think there's a whole lot of spinners going to Hobby Lobby. I like that this is a very affordable way to practice spinning without going broke. And this stuff is soft and it's silky and it works up beautifully. And yeah, so this is all I really got from the Hobby Lobby clearance. I think the one yarn I was hoping they may have had, I think it was the glowing. Don't need it. Not going on a special hunt to go look for it, because this, like I said, this cost Mr. Cinnamon all of $9 for the 3 of those. The glowing, I wanted to look for and get a couple of skeins of that, but I'm not bent on getting that. So the fact that I got stuff to spin on my spinning wheel and practice with that's not that glorious rainbow pink that we have, because honestly I'm getting sick of looking at the rainbow pink. It's beautiful, I love it, but I've been looking at it a lot because I spun up 5 of them and I just want to look at other colors, and I thought those would be really beautiful. I was even thinking the pink, that baby pink mixed with the gray would be just beautiful. And I don't know if I want to spin them together or if I want to ply them together. So spinning them together means I would make like a variegated yarn. Plying them together would mean I would make one pink and one gray and then twist them together so it's like more marled. And that's a really good way to practice on my spinning wheel until I get better at it, because right now there's a little bit of wool on there, the fancy wool, and I had to quit because I felt like I was destroying the wool because I'm just not used to the spinning. But yeah, I feel like I scored pretty big. I have enough for, there's 3 there, so if 3 makes 5 50-gram hanks, that's 15 50-gram hanks. That's more than enough to make a pretty large project out of. I can make a sweater out of the five hanks. I absolutely could. So I mean, I can make 4 sweaters, or I can make a blanket if I wanted, or whatever. I don't know. So the washing instructions on this: hand wash, lay flat to dry, do not iron, do not bleach, etc. Right? So I'm wondering if that would change after spinning it, because this is meant to be used as this. So the whole idea behind this, because this says this is 26 yards, but when I spin it, it is hundreds and hundreds of yards. I wonder if after spinning it and or plying it, if it would change that I can actually wash it a little more aggressively. I don't know. I'm not going to anyway, because like, why would you put all that work into hand spinning it if you're just gonna like screw it up in the wash, right? I'm just thinking out loud, because I don't know if that would actually change, because it is mostly acrylic. It's mostly acrylic. So, all right, that's really it for today's video. I know it wasn't a very long video. I don't think we're gonna go visit another Hobby Lobby, because I don't have an interest. Mr. Cinnamon was more trying to get, he just wanted me to have a Hobby Lobby haul. He loves the clearance sale. He loves experiencing me get so excited over the great deals. And so he really just wanted me to partake in something and get something for a good deal. And so he kept pushing and he kept pushing, and he went to the Hobby Lobby local to me probably 5 or 6 times to see if they had marked anything down yet, and they had not. And I was okay with that. I was perfectly fine with that. There's nothing I needed or wanted that bad. I wanted, if I could get some of the fluff, which I did, and I wanted if I could get some of the glowing. But I'm not pressed if I don't have either of those, because I still have the glowing from last year that I never used. And it was, I think it was parakeet feathers or something, and it was blues and green. I have like 5 or 6 of those still. Haven't used them. And that's one of the reasons I told you guys I'm not interested in hunting for or deep diving into the Hobby Lobby clearance. Even though I made that really short video just letting you guys know what's crazy. Well, this is crazy, okay? In a matter of 5 days, I got 75,000 views on a video talking about me not going to the Hobby Lobby clearance sale. 75. I only have over 40,000 subscribers. 75,000 people watched that video in 5 days because, oh my God, they needed the information about the Hobby Lobby clearance sale. I didn't show yarn in that video. I made quite a bit of money from the revenue for that video. Like, I'm so happy. So it was worth it. That's another reason. He was like, holy crap, you got 75,000 views on the video. I was like, yeah. He's all, you need another Hobby Lobby clearance sale video, because like, let's keep that momentum going. So sometimes it's a clickbait situation. I get a lot of people viewing my channel that aren't even part of the community, because they are so anxious to hear about the clearance sale that they will extra click when you talk about the Hobby Lobby clearance sale. So those views have always done really good. So I mean, that in itself, hopefully we get some good views on this video, because I'm actually showing yarn product this time. Whereas the other one, I was like, hey, we're sitting on the couch, but like the Hobby Lobby clearance sale started for most people. And I hadn't experienced it because my store is always late. They are the last people. And it will be 3 weeks later and everyone else has had their clearance. And my local store is like, yeah, okay, we'll finally mark it down now. I even told Mr. Cinnamon, I was like, we might as well go up north, because the store up north always marks before us. But yeah, I like I said in that other video, I have a lot of Hobby Lobby clearance yarn I have not used yet. And unless and until I use that yarn up, I don't really need to make another Hobby Lobby big giant haul like I did. But it is fun getting a deal. It is really fun getting 75% off. I'm gonna be honest. Or 70% off, whatever the deal is. When a yarn is $10 and you're paying $2, that it feels good. But with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've experienced the Hobby Lobby clearance this year. You can put it in the comments below. I would like to know what city it was in or what state. If they had anything good that you picked up, what did you purchase? I would like to know all that. I like seeing that stuff. I like hearing about it. I love when people get a good deal. The only thing I have seen, there's a couple people in the Facebook group that were like, hey, like, oh, look at what I got. They got like huge piles of yarn. I'm so happy when they do that because I know what that feels like. And good for you. I'm so glad you got it, girl. But I don't want to do hauls like that anymore. To me, I have a lot of yarn and sometimes it's overwhelming. And so I'm trying to scale back. You guys have noticed this year a lot. I have scaled way back on my purchases. I'm way more conscious of what I'm buying and why I'm buying it. And I'm trying to buy things with a purpose. So tomorrow, this had no purpose, but I wanted it. So I'm going to show you what's in that bag from Joann's. And then I have LYS purchase. So we're going to show an LYS store here in Huntsville, Alabama, where I'm currently at. But by the time you see this video, I will be in a different state entirely. I will be a couple states away from where we're at right now. So, and I'm not telling you where we're at this week either. I'm going to have you guess where you think we're at. I recorded this in Huntsville last week. And I cannot wait to feature that LYS store. I can't wait to tell you all about it, the experience I had in there and everything. And also I'm really excited about the little tiny Joann's haul that Mr. Cinnamon, he's been buying me yarn. He's just keeping his wife happy. I mean, yarny life, happy wife, right? That's what all of you husbands out there, if you're listening in the background, and listen, if your significant other, spouse, husband, wife, whatever is not listening, make sure they hear this part of the video. If yarn makes your spouse happy, buy them yarn. I don't care if they have 8 million skeins, unless you're paying for yarn instead of paying your bills, don't do that. Let her buy yarn. Let him buy yarn. Let them buy yarn. Let everybody have the yarn that they want because it makes them happy. My husband, like, I'm really lucky in the fact that I heard this a lot growing up. I hear it a lot as an adult from people. My husband won't let me. I gotta hide from my husband. I gotta hide from my significant other. I gotta hide my purchases in my trunk. I hate hearing that. It makes me really sad and want to cry. Because my husband is not like that. He will spend every penny he has. He pays the bills first. He will spend every penny he has to just make me smile for 5 minutes. And if that means he's going to buy me yarn so that I smile, he buys me yarn. If that means he drags me along on his work trips to make me smile, he drags me along on his work trips to make me smile. He stops at weird random places that I want to stop. Even though he does not want to, he does it so that I'm happy. And I'm really lucky with that. We were talking the other day and I told him, I said, maybe I am high maintenance because Juju told me I'm not low maintenance like I thought that I was. And I was thinking about, I was like, maybe I'm not high maintenance because I am very vocal with my needs and my wants in my life, and I don't sit idly behind my husband and let him, and I used to let he was the breadwinner, like he made the decisions, I just went along. I was very 50s housewife for a while, and now I'm like, I'm not happy being a 50s housewife. Like, I need to have an opinion, I need to have my opinion heard, I need to have a say in my own life because I don't want to be what my mother was, you know. And also, like, I don't put gas in my own car. And I see so many people pulling to the gas station and the girl is pumping gas while the man is riding in the passenger seat. I don't care if it's my car. If you're in my car, you're getting out and pumping my gas. Like, I don't pump gas. My husband does. That maybe I am high maintenance. I need to stop at a yarn store. He's taking me to the yarn store. Maybe I am I'm not high maintenance. I'm moderate maintenance, okay? Especially with the gluten allergies, like I kind of have to be a little high maintenance. Like, no, we're not eating there because I can't eat there. Like, I need to go to a restaurant I can eat at, you know? But it's funny. I'm just sitting here judging other people because they get out and pump their own gas. But Disney World is another thing. Like, when we're at Disney World, I see so many moms doing everything. And when I took my sister, I saw her do the same thing. The husband goes and sits his little happy self down, and the mom is carrying trays of food for all 3 kids and the husband and this and that, and always carrying the kids on their thing while they are wearing the backpack. No, sir. No, my husband does not allow that. My husband tells me and the kids to go sit down, and he goes and gets the food. And he brings it back to the table because he's got the big strong arms. He might as well, right? He helps carry things. When we had little kids, like, he would push the stroller if I needed him to. He would push the stroller just cause. We're going up a hill and I'm back here breathing hard because I broke my leg. He's grabbing my arm and pulling me up, you know. He's carrying everything for me. And it's so sad to me how often, like, the women are doing everything and the man is just sitting there. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Like, women, make them step up. If they're not stepping up, make them. Tell them it's important to you. Speak up for yourself. You're allowed to. You're allowed to tell him, can you please go get the food for us? I'm tired too. You know, it's just so sad to me. It's so sad. I don't like seeing that. Like, you're an equal partnership. You guys should both be putting in as much as the other one. That's just how life should be. And I see so much unevenness with that. I really do. But with that, I'm gonna shut up because that had nothing to do with yarn. And that's just me spouting my opinion, which you may feel totally different. If you want to wait on your husband hand and foot, you go right ahead. That is your right and your prerogative. If that makes you happy, you go right ahead. That does not make mama happy. We wait on each other, you know. We do for each other. And yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Don't forget to comment below about the Hobby Lobby stuff. Did you experience it? Where was your sale at? Have you experienced your sale yet? Are you like my local store and they're like, yeah, we haven't marked anything down yet. And you'll know if it already happened because there'll be a ton of empty space on your shelves. And what did you buy? I want to know what you bought. Did you get some of the glowing at all? Is that why I can't find none? I haven't really looked. I only went to one Hobby Lobby that had a sale, but yeah, opinions. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.